When I was hospitalized during COVID, the only people I spoke to were my doctors, except for the 30 minutes per week I was allowed to spend with my family. All young patients have had a very lonely 2 years, so there is now a great interest in our mentorship program for young people with mental health conditions. The learnings from the prototype of 2 young people from the medical unit will be used in our upcoming program at the psychiatric unit at Bispebjerg Hospital. No other program like this exists. Based on feedback from our mentor and hospitals, we have decided to develop an online component to the program. So it's possible for the mentee and mentor to meet without being together in person. This also benefits mentees who suffer from anxiety.
The mentor program starts when a young person aged 14 to 17 is admitted to the unit. We expanded the time frame because of the feedback that when patients are discharged and ready to go home, they found the transition from a hospital to a normal life very difficult and would be interested to have a mentor throughout this process. We, the project leaders, will match mentors with mentees based on interest and will do 10 matches this year as the seed funding could cover this. We'll host a training day at the SUI headquarters for all new volunteers, with the focus being on the humanitarian role as a volunteer and how to meet a mentee with a mental health condition without prejudice. Further, we'll develop training materials for the mentors with the staff members who are experts on psychosocial support, and we'll invite psychologists from the PSS Reference Center to serve on a project advisory board to guide us. In our project, the success criteria in each mentor-mentee relation will be defined by the mentee. Because of feedback from a similar project years back, where they worked with predefined goals of the mentee having to be involved in an education, which is not possible for everyone while being hospitalized. We want to send the mentee up for success, and will prototype a template for the initial conversation between mentor and mentee, where the mentee will get guidance defining their own concrete goals and setting a realistic time frame for achieving these goals. For some of our mentees, first steps look like being able to take the bus or going grocery shopping, all things that are not easy while being hospitalized, especially because of the stigma surrounding mental health. For us, the success will be for mentees to achieve their own goals with the support of a mentor. We learned that many volunteers wanted to become mentors, had themselves experienced mental health conditions, which allowed them to serve as role models, and we'll use existing screening tools from the Red Cross to make sure we get resilient mentors who are ready to take on their role.
We will follow up with each mentor-mentee match with a startup session, a midterm evaluation to monitor progress, and a final evaluation to learn from. We know that we might not always be welcomed into a young person's life in a difficult time because they feel scared, anxious, or frustrated, but we won't give up, and we will prepare the mentor for this situation. We will make room for these thoughts and feelings in our follow-up conversations. We will be guided by it, and we will adjust along the way if need be. We will work with our Red Cross Youth Cafe we already have at the psychiatric unit at Bispebjerg Hospital, a cafe that has been a success since we opened many years ago. A part of the mentorship could be to accompany the patient to the cafe, and the cafe volunteers could help recruit mentees.